foremost, I know it wasn't the result you wanted in Paris, but how was the Olympic experience for you?
Great experience. To share that with my teammates, you know, my family was there. It was great. I mean, as an athlete, you have to experience that one time. And I was lucky to do it in Europe, in Paris, close to home. And carrying the flag as well was big time statement, I think, for Germany and for my family as well.
When you won the FIBA World Cup the year before, Germany wins the title, you're MVP of the tournament. I mean, that puts you in like a different category. How proud of you were that moment, just from your country's standpoint, but also from an individual standpoint?
Very proud. I think we worked very hard for that moment, you know, especially me. I mean, I've been there 10 years now. We hasn't won anything yet. And coming to the World Cup, playing how we played against all those great teams. I mean, Team USA in the semifinals, played Slovenia with Luka Doncic before. Winning that against Serbia was big time, and I think for the country, the biggest what we have accomplished.
Playing for Germany at such a high level that you did, coming over here, I think it's Bojan Bogdanovic, you, and then Dorian Finney-Smith as the elder statesman on this team. What is that like, that transition for you, being the seasoned veteran on this Nets team?
Just being a great human being, great teammate, you know, showing all these young guys what it takes, you know, to be here for a long time. And, just try to be the best teammate I ever, you know, because I had great teammates back in the day with Al Horford, Kyle Korver, and they showed me the way, and this is my 12th season now. And I think when you have great veterans, it shows you what you have to do, what it takes, you know, to be a professional. And that's what I'm out here, you know, trying to do. And, of course, win games, be together, have fun. That's the most important, I think, as well, because, I mean, this is the best league in the world. And it's everybody got to be grateful for that moment, just being here, you know, and embracing it.
It's funny with you, it always seems like guys are challenging you and you never back down from anybody. Why do you think that is, that you sometimes have players coming at you? Is it an international thing? Is it, you know, you're a physical player for your size? What do you make of all that?
I don't know. I mean, it's me probably being from Germany, being from Europe. But at the end of the day, it's, I like the competition. You know, I always love when people underestimate me or the team. And we're just gonna, you know, go out there, give everything we have. We're never gonna back down, and that's what we want, you know, everybody to see in Brooklyn, in the world, that we are coming to play, and that's what we try to, you know, bring into this organization.
To that point, you know, a lot of the players here were saying that, you know, other teams are going to feel us. They might take us for granted or take us lightly as we enter a game, but that's not the culture that Jordy's trying to import here.
Right.
What has it been like so far with Jordy?
Been great. I've been here for minicamp for a few days, weeks, and it was interesting. It was like training camp already. Everybody was pretty in shape, and it was great how he is. It didn't feel like he was a first-year head coach, and everybody really respect him. Even the coaching staff around it, really positive, and I'm looking forward to it. I think that's the right message he sent to us, and everybody is really locked in and try to work.
Two young players that you guys are going to be counting on a lot, Cam Thomas and also, of course, Nick Claxton. What do you expect from them this season?
A lot. Being the best teammates, being positive every single time, every single situation. Don't matter if we win or lose games. And, of course, on the court, we know what they do. Nick Claxton on the defensive end, the anchor of this team. But even offensively, being the lob threat, you know, even in the post now, added a couple of moves. And Cam Thomas, I mean, he is a pure scorer. We all know that, but I want him, and I challenged him when I got traded here for him to make the right play every single time. And I think when he does that, it's going to open up everything for him. And yeah, for those two guys, I'm really looking forward for this season.
You know, you just said something about Cam, and when you came over here, when you were traded, you went right to him and started to challenge him. It's kind of hard sometimes to come to a new team and try to take the reins of being the leader of the team. But do you feel, especially coming into this season, that's something that you have to focus on?
Yeah, I don't even try to, be the leader. I just try to help, Of course, you can lead by example, and I always try to do that. But I just want to be a positive person here who try to help, all my teammates for the better. And doing it with good intentions.
It seems like you have the veterans who are going to hold guys accountable.
For sure. I'm doing that too, because I want the young guys, if I don't do nothing or something wrong, I want them to come at me and say, listen, this is not what you supposed to do. And I do the same thing when I see something. I keep people accountable. I think that's how we reach our main goal, and that's how we get better.
So the word on the street is that you're a good footballer, that you could play a little bit.
Soccer, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
great.
I'm not going to ask you if you're Tony Cruz or Antonio Rudiger, but could you have played professionally, and how much did playing it as a youth help you here? Because obviously Steve Nash was a player, Tony Parker. It seems like maybe your vision on the court is helped by playing soccer as a young kid.
Yeah, I mean, soccer, I think I could play professionally. That's just my mindset, though.
Yeah.
I mean, just working hard and understanding the game. But it helped me a lot. I think skateboarding and playing soccer, with my footwork, even the way how I fall when I make a layup and somebody pushes me. It's a lot of, good stuff what I got out of it. And I just love it, to play. Yeah.
Interesting.
Were there a lot of Band-Aids with the skateboarding, or did you make it?
Back in the day? Back in the day, a lot. A lot of bruises as well. I was really young. I started with 5 until, I think, active till like 12. Had a couple of sponsors in my hometown, but then my brother broke his arm, and then we stopped.
Gotcha. Dennis, thank you so much. We appreciate the time, and best of luck to you this season. Dennis Schröder, we're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll have the